94.5 PST. Did you miss anything with Chris, Joe, and Gianna on Chris and the Crew? Catch up now. This is Chris and the Crew on Demand, sponsored by Trinity Rehab. Schedule an appointment now at trinity-rehab.com.
Good morning, it's Chris and the Crew on your number one music station, 94.5 PST. We have post-holiday party vibes in our room
well,
today.
You know what? We should thank Jacques.
We should. It's a good time to do that.
Jacques is fantastic. Jacques Reception Center in Middletown hosted us last night. They're the best. The food, the hall. I mean, if you need
that
someplace
was stunning.
to throw a special event, weddings, showers, whatever, go there. It's amazing.
The decorations last night were
so
stunning.
pretty.
The staff was so nice. We love the staff there,
Yeah,
too. Good
it was
food, good
great.
fun. Good fun.
All right, so listen, Joe says the phones are open, 609-243-9778. I need somebody to defend me here. If you can defend me, I would love for you to call. Joe says no one sends holiday cards anymore, and I need to stop, immediately.
So I don't say that nobody sends them. I guess I should clarify my statement. Nobody likes to receive holiday cards.
I love receiving holiday cards. Are you crazy?
Oh.
The mail is, all I get in the mail is bills.
No,
I
you
would
don't
love
anymore
to.
because all
No,
your
it's
stuff
all
is
online.
paper.
I know. But it's fun to get. I saw something in Home Goods. It was this little box. You know I'm obsessed with Home Goods. It was this little wooden box that you put the cards in. Now, they wouldn't still be selling that if nobody was sending them. And it said on the side, Merry Mail. Fun mail. Merry Mail.
Can I have the floor for a brief moment?
You may have the floor.
And explain this.
Mm-hmm.
I get some. Believe it or not, I am on some people's lists that they send me a card.
Really?
And I am every year. I think to myself, you don't know me as a person when you send me a card because you know I don't
have kids.
Some of them don't.
Really?
I get pictures of adult. One of my absolute. And by the way, after your kid is 10. I don't need to see a picture of your kid. One is an awkward teenager. Nobody wants to be photographed. So, your son, I know
he's ready to be done
with
it.
He's ready to be done with it. Especially, in his awkward years, he had to be
Yeah.
He's a little past that. But
he never liked pictures.
He never liked, and most teen boys don't. And then when you're an adult, I have adult friends that are just childless couples taking pictures and putting them in the mail of yourself. That is weird.
Well, we get some of people's pets. If they don't have kids, we get a picture of the dog.
I could go online and Google cute dog Christmas picture if I really wanted to. I don't need to see it. In 2024, everything is online anyway. You
see the pictures
anyway. You see it anyway. I don't need to correspond with you,
I don't know. I'm just a traditional person, and maybe that's
cost time and
excuse.
money and energy. Are yours all out?
No, because I couldn't afford stamps yet.
Are you kidding me?
No, we get paid today, I hope. Stamps are $100, Joe. For the amount of cards that I send out.
So see, and it's not cheap to print them, I'm sure. Right?
It was $100.
So it's a $200 thing just to get these things out the door.
And can I ask you a question? What do you do with the card when you get it?
That's the other thing, right?
I know.
I now have pictures of my friends, and I'm like, well, trash. The only thing I keep, my best friend does a good holiday letter every year, and it's almost like punny. It's very it's on the nose, and there's a collage on the back, and I'm in so many of those photos that I like to see myself.
God.
That I don't hate doing that. That's the only one I'm okay with. Everything else, a holiday letter, I'm okay with. Getting your ugly face in the mail from your ugly Aunt Joanne or whatever, do not need to get that in the mail. I'm not the only one.
Do you still send a holiday card? I actually would like to know. Maybe I need to stop. Maybe nobody does anymore. But I'll tell you, Joe, I probably receive in the mail. I send out about 90. Some of my friends have done away with it. Even my sister has done away with it. I probably get about 80 back.
And let me flip this. Do you like getting them, or is it just a hassle?
715, 94.5 PST, your number one hit music station. Do you send holiday cards anymore? Because Joe thinks I need to stop. I send a picture. There's actually 3 pictures on it this year. It's a little collage thing. It says joy, and there's pictures. And
Chris so far has afforded to get it printed, but had to wait till today to buy the stamp. So if you're on her mailing list,
stamps are $100.
If you're on her mailing list, it's a coming. Don't think she forgot you this year.
It is. Honestly, a few of my friends stopped because of the expense of it.
That is expensive.
It's $200 when you think of it. It's $100 for the cards, $100 for the stamps if you're sending out I send 90 every year.
At least if you're in because you used to be able to buy those boxes of cards really cheap and you just wrote Merry Christmas or whatever.
Yeah.
That was cheaper, but my God.
All right, let's go to the phones because we have Danielle in Hazleton on the line. Now, you still send them, right? You're here to defend me.
I do still send them, but my children are older, so now we put a funny twist on. Well, they didn't know I was putting a funny twist on it.
Oh, no.
So I forced them to pose with my husband and I, and then I incorporated my cats, who am a crazy cat woman, and you can't see their faces. You can only see me and my cats. So we're just so now every year I do something silly. So people actually, well, at least they tell me that they look forward to these funny cards that I do.
Joe, you would like that.
That's funny. I like that.
Yes, I would like
would
that
be
too,
added to your
actually.
mailing list.
Yeah.
I would not say no to that card. That's on that
shakes it
smallest.
up a little bit.
But I'm telling you, and God, I mean, you're coming. Once your kids are older, I stand by. If your kids are over 10, I don't need the pictures.
My kids are now teenagers, both of them, and it seems to me that they're pretty much done with taking a picture Christmas
and then
card
I don't
with
know
me.
what to do with them when I get them, like you
Some
said.
people decorate.
Yeah. Yeah, they sit on the wall.
Yeah,
or
they tape them on the wall and stuff, which I like. That's nice.
But after,
what? Sometimes I'll cut the pictures out of the cards afterwards and put them on my fridge. I put them on my fridge.
Of who though?
Of people that send me the cards.
You put your cousin's kids on there because they sent you a picture.
In the app chat, it's funny. Weird. A lot of people saying they stopped because everybody puts their pictures on social media.
Yeah, I mean,
so what they've seen them, they know what they look like. They know the growth in the children.
This is an interesting app chat from Sam in Philadelphia. They said their mom still sends cards and receives 20 to 30 each year that she holds on to. Yeah. I'm guessing that's an older mother. That doesn't maybe do social media as much.
Okay.
So that makes sense. But
and maybe I do it just because my mom did it. There's things that you do because it's just tradition in your family. You know what I mean? Now that I'm thinking about it, why am I spending $200?
I mean, yeah, stamps every year cost more. Every year stamps are one of those things that cost more.
I can't stop those. Some of my friends, my sisters stopped and everything. I can't quite stop.
My roommates mailed me a Christmas card.
You live in the same
house, and they said it. My roommate
they put a stamp on it.
They put a stamp on it, sent it out, and I came right back to the house. And I was like, "You really didn't have to do that."
It's 7:30, 94.5 PST, your number one hit music station. It's Chris and Joe. It's the crew. John is off today. So this pilot is going viral. This Delta pilot. You know how when you get on a plane, Joe, and they say, don't use your cell phone. Put your cell
we've been
phone
told that for years.
in airport
right?
mode.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always thought, God, am I going to down this plane if it scares me.
You're made to believe that, right?
It scares me. Yeah, you're made to believe that you could sink the plane, basically, if you try to use your cell phone when you're up in the air.
Now, I did not know what you're about to reveal. So you said a pilot revealed why.
He's going viral for explaining the real reason why you can't use your phone.
Can I guess? Because I tell you, I have no idea what you're about to say, but I have a guess, and this is why I've always assumed it.
Go for it.
It's so that you're actually paying attention to everything going on. It has nothing to do with telecommunications of landing the plane and stuff. It's because that's where the most emergencies happen is takeoff and landing, and they need to make sure you're paying the heck attention.
Wrong.
Okay. Well, I tried to guess.
No.
I tried to place
He actually says that it's not, you're not going to make the plane fall out of the sky or anything, which makes me feel better because I actually kind of thought that if enough of us were using our phones, that's what could happen. But he said it could mess with the pilot's radios.
Oh,
and
okay.
They need their radios to communicate with
the tower and
towers
stuff.
and stuff. So he said that's the real reason. So you can rest assured if you're traveling for the holidays, you're not going to make that plane fall out of the sky, but please don't use your cell phone.
It's Can't Beat Chris. Can't Beat Chris on 94.5 PST.
And today, Amanda in Bensalem thinks she can beat Chris Rollins. Amanda, what do you do out there in Bensalem?
I sell bakery products.
It's got to be a busy season for you, right, Amanda?
It sure is.
Do you make them yourself?
I do not. No, I'm just responsible for selling them.
Ooh, bakery products sounds really good right now.
All right.
Any donuts in the car or anything?
What do you got? What are you doing today? What are you selling?
Cakes, muffins.
Oh, that sounds really, really good.
pies and icing.
Oh,
Gosh, you're making me hungry.
All right.
All right, so I'm out of here. You're going to answer the 3 questions first, and then I'm going to come back, try to do the same 3 questions. We'll see who wins, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck.
All right, Amanda, here we go. Chris is almost at the door, and she is gone. Let's start our game. First question coming your way, Amanda. Today is Taylor Swift's birthday. True or false? Her song, titled Shake It Off, is on the album 1989.
True.
We're going to lock it. Wow, is that a helper in the car I hear?
I may.
All right, we're going to lock in true, right? Question number 2. The Eagles are going to be taking on the Steelers this Sunday. What jersey number does the Eagles star Saquon Barkley wear? A tough one.
Ooh. Do you know? 10.
Do we want to lock in 10?
I do.
All right, we're 11 days away from the big day, Christmas. What does Frosty the Snowman say as he comes to life?
Ooh. That's a good one.
As in, like,
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
do we want to lock in happy birthday?
I do.
All right. We have a locked in happy birthday. We'll motion for Chris Rollins to come back into the room, and I will tell you, Can't Be Chris is powered by Legoland Discovery Center, Philadelphia. Jump into a world of creativity, color, and playful learning. Info and tickets at philadelphia.legolanddiscoverycenter.com. Chris is back in the captain's chair, ready for her set of questions. Chris,
Here I am.
Danielle, and Ben Salem, her answers are all locked in with all of her frosting and cakes. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, your quiz starts now. It's Taylor Swift's birthday today, Chris
Yep.
Rollins.
Mm-hmm.
True or false, her song Shake It Off is on the album 1989.
That's true.
You both said true, and you're both correct. We are tied 1-1 going
job.
into question number 2. The Eagles are going to be taking on the Steelers on Sunday. What number jersey does Eagles star and possible MVP Saquon Barkley wear?
Oh, gosh. I don't know that. I know he's really good. Danielle, did you know this?
She doesn't know yet.
I honestly don't know. So I'm just taking a guess. Number 17.
You said 17. Danielle said 10. And the correct answer is 26.
Oh, God.
So we are still tied 1-1 going into question number 3.
Jeez.
Christmas is 11 days away. In the movie and song, what does Frosty the Snowman say when he comes to life?
Oh, he says, happy birthday.
He does say happy birthday. You both said happy birthday, and you're both correct.
Woo! Good job.
So
Hey,
we
tied.
end today on a tie, 2-2. You don't have to give us the phrase of shame.
Nope.
It does mean Chris's streak continues, though, Danielle. You were a very formidable opponent. And we got a pair of tickets for you to see Mateo Lane, the comedian, at the Met Philly on Saturday, February 22nd.
Oh, that's awesome.
Comedian Mateo Lane brings the Can't Stop Talking tour to the Met Philly on Saturday, February 22nd. Get tickets right now at livenation.com.
Listen Monday morning at 7:40 for another chance to beat Chris on 94.5 PST. It's Chris and the Crew's Daily Scoop.
So Morgan Wallen pleaded, and I've never even heard this plea before, Joe, conditionally guilty yesterday. What does that mean?
I guess it means he's guilty under the terms of the...
Oh, I'm
certain
certain conditions,
yeah.
I guess. So it was 2 misdemeanor counts of reckless endangerment. Remember back in April, he heaved a chair down 6 stories right in front of 2 cops. And there was talk of him doing serious time. Remember when it first happened? And the judge was going to make an example of him, all this, but yeah, it didn't really happen. So he is sentenced to 7 days in quote unquote jail, but it'll be served at a DUI education center. He also got 2 years probation and has to pay a fine. And I was like, oh, how much are they charging him?
Yeah, right?
$350.
For somebody at his, but I guess you know what the thing is though, the system can't
No, just because
just because he's rich.
based it on his salary.
Yeah.
Yeah, not going to happen. So it's Friday the 13th. You know, it's Taylor Swift's birthday. We're just talking about that in Can't Be Chris. She turns 35
Wow.
I kind of didn't realize she was that old.
Yeah.
I mean, not that that's old. You know what I mean.
Yeah. What are you saying?
Well, I know that's your age. I know. But
I'm not 35 yet.
Look, if she's going to have children and get married, she better step to it. Maybe we're going to see a ring soon. I don't know. Anyway, Friday the 13th. You may want to, if this is a lucky day for you, like it is for Taylor, you may want to play the lottery. Mega Millions, $670 million tonight. That'd be a good thing, right?
I guess.
They say the top superstitions, the black cat thing, the walking under a ladder thing, the rabbit's foot thing. I don't know. Am I superstitious?
Do you step on a crack on this day?
No, I really don't do that. And I do pick up pennies, but only when they're heads up. So maybe I am a little superstitious.
Yeah. Like when I walk, I mean, I'm on sidewalks all the time, and I cannot get my feet in sync to not step on cracks all the time.
Jeez. Your poor mother.
My poor mother's back.
I got some more details on Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco's engagement. He proposed over Taco Bell. They were having a little Taco Bell picnic when it happened. Well, that's what the pictures show. Anyway, she's a huge fan of Taco Bell, so maybe that was good for her.
Gianna's off today, but Gianna's boyfriend, if you're listening, that's probably Gianna's dream engagement too.
That might be what she wants. Oh, and back to Taylor. So she cleaned up last night at the Billboard Music Awards. She took home top artist, top female artist, top Billboard 200 artist, just to name a few. She got 10 awards. The most decorated Billboard Music Award artist as of right now. Other winners, Chappell Roan got new artist. Morgan Wallen, Shabuzi. We got the whole list up on the 94.5 PST app. Right there's the scoop. 94.5 PST, your number one hit music station. Such dramatic theater music.
Well,
theatrical music.
What does that mean?
Master Crew Theater.
Is that what I mean?
Favorite Friday thing to do, where we're going to act out the scene of a famous movie. Hint, it's a holiday one today. And you have to guess what it is. It's that simple. We're not the best actors, but we try. We try.
That's for sure. And obviously, sometimes we gender bend and stuff, so don't assume that assume that we're who we are.
Now, Joe, you're double rolling today because Gianna's out. So you're not only the director, but you're going to be in the scene as well. As
some of the best directors in Hollywood history.
That's true.
I've done both, double dipped. So quiet on my set.
All right, here we go.
I said quiet on my set.
All right.
Action.
I thought you were going to do it first.
Chris, you go.
Remember, you said you better delivered it. No,
Chris, you go first. I assure you, you go first.
You just said I'll do him
Chris,
because you know how to deliver it.
Yes, okay. That last line.
All right, you got him.
Oh God, I just broke something on my. Okay. I lost something I needed.
We had our office company holiday party last night, so we're a little tired.
Okay. Why don't you start again? Yeah.
Hit your thing again.
I have to hit the slate.
And action.
Okay.
You got him.
Charlie, stay where you are. Charlie, would you listen to me? Stay up there.
It is Santa. You killed him.
Did not, and he's not Santa.
Well, he was.
Fella, if you can hear me, I'm just looking for identification. Whoever you are, I'll give you a lift back to the mall. If something should happen to me, put my suit on and the reindeer will know what to do. Yeah, right.
Scene.
I broke the music because I have post-holiday party. Getting home at midnight and doing morning radio.
Probably could figure it out.
You couldn't.
I gotta be honest. I'm not sure I've seen this movie, but you insist that I have. I don't know. So if you think you know what it is, the phones are open. 609 Master Crew Theater on 94.5 PST, your number one hit music station. We love doing this. We do it every Friday. We act out the scene of a famous movie, popular movie, and you have to guess what it is. It's that simple. Phones are blowing up for this one. We must have done a good job, Joe.
That's exactly what we did. All right, so.
All right, let's act it out one more time.
We act it out one more time. That means I'm the director and one of the stars. So quiet on my set. Action.
You got him.
Charlie, stay where you are. Charlie, would you listen to me? Stay up there.
It's Santa. You killed him.
I did not. And he's not Santa.
Well, he was.
Fella, if you can hear me, I'm just looking for identification. Whoever you are, I'll give you a lift back to the mall. If something should happen to me, put on my suit and the reindeer will know what to do. Yeah, right.
Joe, that was a lot of emotion in that for you. That was good.
I might know this movie quite well.
All right, let's go to the phone. So many people calling in. Michelle in Medford thinks she knows what it is. All right, Michelle, what's your guess?
The Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
All right, we're going to write it down. All right, now let's go to Asia in Ben Salem. What do you think?
It's the Santa Claus.
She thinks she knows
Okay.
too. That might be onto something. Jessica is in Lumberton. All right, Jess, do you agree?
Jessica?
The Santa Claus.
All right.
She said the same
Santa Claus?
thing. Let's go. Well, we'll take one more call. Brian in Tom's River. Hey, Brian, what do you think it is?
Yep, same thing. Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Look at that.
All right.
Also, Lindsay in Mount Laurel, Jenny in Levittown, Stephanie in Yardley, Denise in Hillsborough, Jason. They all are saying the same thing.
Well, you ready for the answer? The big reveal, if we will. Here is the actual clip. And when you listen, I want you to really compare it to the performance you just heard and think who did it better.
You got him!
Charlie, stay where you are. Charlie, would you listen to me? Stay up there.
He is Santa. You killed him.
Did not. And he's not Santa.
Well, he was.
Well, if you can hear me, I'm just looking for your identification. Once you figure out who you are, I'll give you a lift back to the mall. If something should happen to me, put on my suit. The reindeer will know what to do. Yeah, right.
I didn't realize I was a kid. Yes, it is the Santa
It
Claus,
is the
and that
Santa
was
Claus.
Tim Allen.
You didn't realize
I
you were a
don't think,
kid.
Joe, I don't know if I saw this movie.
In the pre-acting meeting today,
I know.
I said to you, Chris, you're the kid.
Yeah,
You've
I
never.
didn't know he was so young.
This movie isn't. This year is 30 years old.
I thought that I'd seen this movie. I may have seen parts of it. You know those holiday movies that you haven't seen the whole thing.
No,
you know what I
the,
mean?
the average person has. Next week we should do this and debate how in the
What?
minority you
the
are.
movie that I've not seen.
Yeah, because it's a lengthy list.
Well, congratulations, you got it. It was the Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
It's Chris and the crew on 94.5 PST. Our 12 wishes of Christmas rolling on. Chris, it's a big day, right?
It's the fifth day.
On the 5th day of Christmas, we're giving out 5 ladies dance. 5 ladies dance? No, 5.
No, 6 golden rings.
5.
We'll get back to that. Anyway,
Golden
it's
rings.
the 5th day of Chris and the Crew's 12 Wishes of Christmas. As we help area families in need this holiday season, everyone deserves to have a magical holiday. So we've partnered with our friends at Shady Brook Farm and the Fleming Family Foundation. We love them all to grant these wishes. So today's letter comes from Morrisville. I'm going to read it for you. It says, Dear Chris and the Crew, I'm writing to nominate 2 of the most selfless and loving people that I know, my grandparents. They're the backbone of our family, always giving more than they have, and I can't think of anyone more deserving of a holiday wish this season. Despite being tired and stretched thin, my grandparents continue to care for everyone around them. They are the legal guardians of my younger cousin, and they moved in with my great-grandmother to care for her as she bravely battles dementia. They pour their hearts into these roles, even though they're surviving on nothing more than small Social Security checks. With inflation, even the basics, keeping their house warm and food on the table have become an uphill battle. Their monthly income doesn't even cover their mortgage payments, yet they still manage to keep smiles on their faces and make sure that my cousin feels loved and cared for. This holiday gift would mean everything to them. It would allow them to create a magical holiday for our family without the crushing worry of how it will impact their ability to afford necessities. My grandparents would never ask for help themselves. They don't like to admit how hard things have become, but I know that receiving this gift would bring them so much peace, and it would show them the same generosity and love that they've always given to others can come back to them in their time of need. With gratitude.
Wow.
Oh, it breaks my heart.
There's that generation that has to care for their family still, and also caring for aging parents and all of that. That is a demand that's a heart. It's a heart of gold.
I don't think they're alone. I think there are so many that just don't have enough these days.
Yeah.
So you know what, Joe? We're thrilled to
Yeah.
help them this holiday season. We're going to grant this holiday wish. We're giving them a $2,500 donation to help ease things a little bit.
Goes a long way.
Thanks to the generosity of the Fleming Family Foundation and, of course, our friends at Shady Brook Farm. Whew. They are going to go have, besides that, Joe, they're going to go have a magical night at the farm.
It's going to be a great night. take their grandkid.
Present.
Yeah,
You go, take your grandparents. They will love it. So they're going to go through the holiday light show too. They're going to make s'mores and have hot cocoa and Uncle Dave's ice cream. Might be a little cold for the ice cream. Maybe we'll give them vouchers and they can go back.
But ice cream is a year-round treat.
Yeah, I know, but maybe not while they're outside. All right, so make sure to listen Monday morning at this time. We're going to grant another holiday wish. We just love doing this. It's Chris and the Crew's 12 Wishes of Christmas on 94.5 PST.
It's Chris and the Crew's Daily Scoop.
Morgan Wallen pleaded conditionally guilty yesterday. I've never even heard of that. To 2 misdemeanor counts of reckless endangerment. Remember, this was stemming from back in April when he threw that chair over a balcony 6 stories right in front of 2 police officers. And there was talk of him doing serious time and the judge might make an example of him, all this stuff. Yeah, not really. So he was sentenced to serve 7 days in jail.
Okay.
I say it like that because it's not going to be in real jail. It's going to be in a DUI education center. He also got 2 years probation and he had to pay a hefty fine. $350.
I guess because it's technically only misdemeanors, I guess it's not as serious, but that's really dangerous, though.
He probably had that in his back pocket.
I know. Yeah, I mean, he probably carries a grand in his pocket.
Selena Gomez, Benny Blanco. Remember yesterday I told you they got engaged. Well, I'm hearing more details about the engagement. He proposed over Taco Bell. She loves Taco. She's a huge Taco Bell fan. Yep. So it almost seemed like they were shooting a commercial. I swear, if you go back and look at the pictures. But yeah, so cute. Love them. So about 2 million Stanley Cups are being recalled after 38 people have suffered some pretty bad burns. Apparently, some of them have faulty lids that have been detaching, when you use them. So if you put something hot in there, it would just kind of spill on you, basically.
Oh boy.
Now, we're talking about the Stanley Switchback and Trigger Action stainless steel travel mugs. They look a little different from your normal Stanley Cup that we all carry around, with the handle. And it's back for a while, like June 2016 through this month. It's the 12 and the 16 ounce Switchback models and the 12, 16, and 20 ounce Trigger Action cups. So,
How would you know you have that model?
They look different from your normal Stanley cups.
Okay.
They're like travel ones.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Taylor Swift. She's turning 35 today.
She loves Friday the 13th and all that.
Yeah, this is a big day for her. And, God, she cleaned up at the Billboard Music Awards last night. She took home 10 awards, Joe.
Wow.
10 awards.
Wow.
Including the big ones. Top artist, top female artist, top Billboard 200 artist, just to name a few. Other winners included Chappell Roan, Morgan Wallen. Boy, that was a weird day for him. He got sentenced and then he won. Shabuzi, SZA won top R&B artist. But you know what? A lot of people buzzing about how Sabrina Carpenter got nothing.
Interesting.
She's got time.
Yeah.
All right, there's the scoop. Naughty question. Have you ever done it in your childhood bedroom?
Oh, it's that time of year, isn't it?
It's 9:10. It's Chris and the Crew. It's Chris, Joe. Gianna has the day off today. I was just reading online that a big number of single people, over half of single people that go home for the holidays, kind of secretly fantasize that they'll do it in their childhood bedroom.
Yeah?
Does that sound a little weird to you?
Well, not really. I mean, one, it's sheer logistics,
are your
right?
stuffed animals still in the bed?
Okay, what parents keep that stuff in? I mean, no. When you moved out, your parents didn't keep your room exactly how you left it.
Are you kidding? My mother changed my sister's room into an office before she even had all her stuff out of there.
Okay, so first off that, and also, let's revisit your past.
What?
Didn't you once infamously do it in your parents' bed?
Oh, yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
And therefore,
but again, you know what? Like you said, that was just logistics.
And therefore,
bed.
I have a follow-up question.
Oh, God.
Did you ever do it in your childhood bed, Chris Rollins?
Well, it was more my teenage bed than my childhood bed.
It's the same bed.
Oh.
This was Chris and the Crew on Demand, sponsored by Trinity Rehab. Schedule an appointment now at trinity-rehab.com. Wake up with Chris and the Crew, weekdays 6 until 10 on your #1 hit music station, 94.5 PST.